Okay, guys, if you can just gather around here quickly for me, please. Now, things are going well. They're going very well, actually. I certainly didn't expect to be sitting top of the division at any point this season. I mean, even Canapin, you're hitting, mate. What the hell's going on there? Long may that continue. But we cannot allow any complacency to creep into our baseball. We have a very, very tough series coming up now against the Bonn Capitals. We're going to have to be at our very, very best to get anything from them. So I want to see intensity, concentration, and no let-up. Now, that being said, we still don't have a team trainer. So if you can please all go and wrap yourself in cotton wool and then go and warm up. Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to episode 10 at the Berlin Flamingos on the Baseball Journeyman. And as you can see, look at that, top of the Bundesliga Nord. It's going really, really well. Today we're going to be playing the Bonn Capitals. Of course, last year they were the runners-up, I think. They got the wildcard spot. They've made the playoffs, I think, each and every year so far. So we're looking in a decent position here to break up the Paderborn-Bonn, monopoly or duopoly that has been the Bundesliga Nord in recent time. So it's gone really, really well. Quick look here at the home screen so you can see how everybody's doing. We're hitting well, we're pitching well, with the exception of French Fries, whose ERA is 43, but we'll give him one. But yeah, you can see here, look at this, the batting stats. We're first in most of the stats apart from home runs. Pitching, it's going well. We've got the second best ERA out of the bullpen with an ERA of just under 6. That tells you something about the league, as we know already, don't we? But as I said, it's just going very, very well. Now, one thing that we do need to catch you up on, I think, is a history-making... Well, actually, we'll come to that in just a second, because if you follow the Discord, there's a link to the Discord down in the description. You would have seen earlier today what the record is. Let's just get to it and see exactly how we've been going here. Now, Game 2 against Paderborn didn't go so well. We lost 18-3, and yeah, it wasn't great, to be honest. We've angered them in that first game. Coletti, 1.1 innings, 7 earned runs. French Fries, 1.2 innings, 8 earned runs. Everybody else was, I guess, respectable to a point. But yeah, Game 2 in that series didn't go well. So we were 0-2 at that point, and it was looking as though it was just going to be a regular season. Then we played Solheim. Is it Solheim? No, Soligen, the Alligators, and we absolutely smashed them. 15-7 in this one. Now, surprisingly enough, Benninghoff was quite poor in this. 5 innings, 6 earned runs. But Martinez came in, 4 innings for 1, was absolutely superb. And the hitting was just incredible. Look at this, 4 for 6 for Roshek, 4 for 6 for Mills Jr., 3 for 5 for Kowole with a home run with his 5 RBIs there as well. Van Mensel, 3 for 4. It was just a really, really good... a good hitting performance. We absolutely smashed them. And then we backed it up again in Game 2 of the series. And this was, again, the bats showed up. We out-hit them 18-8, as you can see there. Roshek, again, went 3 for. Mills Jr., 3 for 6. Prade, 3 for 5. You can see with 3 RBIs. You can see Van Mensel, 3 RBIs. Kinapin, the shortstop, is hitting. He went 3 for 4 in this one, which is superb. And Coletti was better. 5 innings, 2 earned runs. And Weidemeyer came out, one of the new boys, of course. 4 innings, 1 earned run. And again, the bullpen looking relatively reliable. So that put us back even at 500. Then we played Hamburg. And I was expecting a good performance here for us. And Benninghoff, look at this. 19 strikeouts. That is a club record. It was one off the league record, which makes you think, how on earth is the league record any higher than that? We hit okay in this one. Friedendorfer, a young third baseman with a first career home run, so that was excellent for him. He got 3 RBIs, which essentially won us the game, so it was very important. But he went 3 for 5. Prade went 3 for 5 as well. And yeah, Benninghoff, 9 innings, 1 hit, 1 earned run, 19 strikeouts. Absolutely ridiculous numbers there. And then we backed it up in Game 2, which was brilliant to see as well. What we have here, this was featured in the third innings here, a Prade Grand Slam. And who doesn't love a Prade Grand Slam or a Grand Slam of any description? But he went 3 for 5 with his 4 RBIs, obviously. And Coletti was decent, 6.1 innings, 1 earned run. And Weidemeyer came out of the bullpen again, 2.2 innings, 0 earned runs. So, again, looking good. Then we came up against the Wild Farmers, who are a decent team. And this was a strange game. You can see Benninghoff, 16 strikeouts, a little bit off his record. But this was really padded out in the 9th innings, where we had 8 runs in the 9th innings to completely kill it off. But one thing that was very interesting here is Kowole hit an inside the park home run, which is ridiculous considering how fast he is. But yeah, an inside the park home run for Jimmy Coletti. I've never seen one of those before, so that was interesting. So he got 3 RBIs. Drew Campbell got 4 RBIs, which is brilliant for him. Is there anything else of note in this one? One thing I will show, Benninghoff there, 8.1 innings, 2 earned runs with the 16 strikeouts. The 1 home run, and that home run was from our old boy, Tova, who was a good player, and the only reason we got rid of him is because he was a foreign player, and we could do better for a foreign player. But yeah, he came back to haunt us, which is fine. I don't mind if a player who's effectively good enough for us, but we just don't have space for him, comes back and haunts us. That's fine. Didn't cost us anything. And then we went and won game 2 in the series as well. Not quite as comfortable this one. No, it's 7-1 though. Is still not too bad, is it? And the hero in this one, if it was to be a hero, is Burra. I guess you pronounced it. 3 for 5, 6 RBIs, including again a first career home run for him as well. So yeah, really, really good to see our young Germans coming through for us this season. And you can see Coletti there, 7.1 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned run. And Vedemeyer, again, out of the bullpen, kept it clean for us. So that's roughly where we stand. A quick look at everybody's numbers here for you so you can see. I think, do I have it? Yeah, I have a split on here, I think. So we'll get that back and we'll get pitching stats so you can see everybody's numbers so far this season. Like I say, with the exception of French Fries, who just had the one outing against Paderborn and didn't do well, it's going pretty well in terms of the pitching side of things and the hitting side of things. So you can see there, I mean, everybody is essentially hitting. Pape is not, but we don't expect him to. He's not there. He's very much a defensive player. And Richard, who just hasn't really had a chance yet, but I'm sure he will hit if given the opportunity. So that's the season so far. We've got a big game against the Bonn Capitals. Let's see if we can stay top of the division. Here's the lineups. So Roshek continues to lead us off as a designated hitter. Drew Campbell in left field bats second. Byron Mills Jr., the catcher, bats third. It's Jimmy Coletti cleaning up at first base. It is Peter Frudendorfer, the third baseman, batting at 5. It's Prade batting 6 in right field. Marcel Vocker comes in for this one, replacing Van Menzel in center field to bat 7. Leo Burra bats 8. He's the second baseman. Kinnapin, the shortstop, bats 9. It's Vince Chops Coletti gets the mound for us today. We're up against Chris Reed, a lefty. You may not be able to see behind my head here. He's a good pitcher at this level. He's English as well, which is interesting. But yeah, we can see there he's led the league in a lot of categories recently. This season his ERA is 4.50 though, so maybe he's having an off time of things. Let's see if we can take advantage. Alright, and here we go. Leading us off on the mound is, of course, Chops Coletti. I've made him the number 1 starter for this game just so we can get a look at him in game 1 of the series. As good as Benninghoff is, I'm sure we'd like to see Chops Coletti. But Benninghoff has been, I mean, we'll have to call him the Hoff, won't we, really? He has just been magnificent. I think he has 60 strikeouts from 4 starts, which is ridiculous. But there's a start for Chops there. He gets a strikeout. Excellent stuff. Next up for them is Shu, I guess you'd pronounce it, batting .324 this season. 1 and 2's the count, and that is hit into right field. It's going to drop in front of Prade, and it's a 1-out single for the Capitals. It brings up Rizzi, who is batting .267 this season. Full count. That is driven through, a little bit late on the jump there, Friedendorfer. And that is a little bit of trouble now as we have 1 out, runners at first and second for Tyrrell Joyce, who is batting .281 this year, but look at that power. 2-1 is the count here. Come on, Chops. That is into center field, and that just might give the Capitals the lead. It is going to give them the lead. It's an RBI single for Tyrrell. It looks so promising to start with, but we find ourselves 1 run down with Di Benedetto coming to the plate, batting .333 this year. 1 and 2's the count. There's a strikeout for Chops. 2 away. And it's Lenkhorst now who is batting .333 this season also. We could really do with this innings ending, please, Mr. Chops. And he has ended. All right. Not too bad. Not too bad. 3 strikeouts, 1 run, 3 hits. I guess we'll have to take it, won't we? Roshek to lead us off, batting .400 this season for our veteran designated hitter. 2 and 2's the count on our leadoff man, and he gets a piece of it, but it's a regulation ground ball to second base, and that is 1 away. Alright, brings up Drew Campbell, who's picked his form up, batting .462 now this season. Campbell hits it down through the right side of the infield, and that is, just like them, a 1-out single. Now Campbell, not a massive... Oh, he's actually a bit of a stealing threat. Byron Mills Jr. comes up, batting .484 this season. What can he do? Byron Mills, oh, he's absolutely crushed it. It's off the wall on the full. It's going to be a double for Byron Mills. Can Campbell come in to tie the game? It's going to be a triple for the catcher. If he gets there, he is going to get there. Oh, it's a wonderful hit from Byron Mills Jr. Campbell comes in to tie us up. He's hit 13 straight games now as our catcher. And it's Jimmy Kowole with a chance to give us the lead, batting .250 this year. Not as slow a start as he had last season, but still a relatively slow start. But that's going to be enough to put us in front. Jimmy Kowole with the RBI ground ball out to second for Friedendorfer, who is batting .353 this year and doing okay. 1 and 2's the count. 2 out, no one on, and Friedendorfer strikes out. That'll do it for the first, but we have taken the lead. We are 2-1 up, and it's Chops to face Brank, who's batting .207 this year. 2 and 2's the count on the leadoff man. That's another strikeout for Chops Coletti. Excellent, excellent stuff. Grobel comes up to bat in a slump, batting .115. 0 and 1 is the count. No one on, 1 out. That is popped up. It should be caught out there by Drew Campbell coming in. It is, and that is 2 away. Excellent, excellent stuff. Weller now to the plate, batting .417 this season. It makes you wonder why he's batting number 9. He's got that past the shortstop, and that is a 2-out single for their number 9 hitter. And he goes up to .462 batting now. It brings up the leadoff man, McVeigh. He is yet to get a hit this season. And unfortunately, I had to say it out loud, didn't he? He had one now. It's a bit of a 2-out rally going here for the Bonn Capitals. And what we don't want to do, Chops, is let them back into this innings having had them 2 out, no one on. Timo Schwa comes up. He's 1 for 1 today. First pitch swing. They're looking for the steal. Can we nail him at second? No, we cannot. Didn't look the best throw either, actually. And that is a little bit more trouble. We really need this out. 2 and 2's the count. It is a ground ball. It's fielded there at second base. We do not have a play, and that does indeed tie us up. Tied at 2 with 2 out, runners at the corners. Rizzi comes up. He is 1 for 1 today. 3 and 1's the count, and we've loaded the bases and Chops. This is a very, very important batter now in Tyrrell Joyce, who already has 1 RBI today. It's a first pitch swing. It's popped up. Third base goes across. Come on, Friedendorfer, make double sure of it. He does. He makes a play, and we escape loaded bases there, just giving up the 1 run. That's not the worst, is it? Prade comes up now, batting .400 this season. 0 and 2's the count on our leadoff man. Prade, he loves an 0 and 2 hit, does Prade. He gives himself a leadoff single. Excellent, excellent stuff. And it's Vockel now coming up, batting .333, though he's only had the 6 at-bats. He gets it. Oh, it's a carbon copy. Straight back up the middle. Can Prade get himself to third? He stops. Probably a wise decision. And with no one out, we have runners at first and second for Leo Burra, who is batting .400 this season. Our batting has really, really improved. Burra rips it down the left side. It's out to left field, and it's out at the plate. Oh. Well, that was stupid, wasn't it? 1 out, still with runners at first and second. Kinnapin comes up, batting .370. Without a doubt, the surprise batter of the year so far. Kinnapin! No, he's popped it up. It would have got a run home if we'd stayed at third. It's very, very deep. It is going to get the runner over to third. But with 2 away, are we about to waste what looked a really good situation? Roshek comes up, batting .389 this season. And Roshek gets it into left field, does he? Yes, he does. And that gives us back the lead as Vockel comes across to score on the RBI single from Roshek. And it's Drew Campbell now who's 1 for 1. 3 and 1's the count. He loads the bases, drawing himself a walk. And it brings up Byron Mills Jr., who hit a triple last time up. What can he do this time? It's a full count. 2 out, loaded bases, massive pitch, and he's walked in a run. Byron Mills Jr. gets the walk. That makes it 4-2. And it's Kowole now with a chance. He got an RBI last time. First pitch swing from Jimmy Kowole, and he has grounded at the third base, and that'll do it. But 2 across the plate for the Flamingos. We're 4-2 up against the Bonn Capitals, and Coletti to continue to Di Benedetto, who is 0 for 1 today. 1 and 0's the count. Hit into centre field. Vockel's there, over Vockel's head. And that is that triple territory. No, I think he's going to stay at second. So a leadoff double for the Capitals. Not ideal. But we now have Lenkhorst to the plate. 3 and 0's the count on him. And that is a walk. Again, not ideal. Brank comes up to bat. 2 and 1's the count. Come on, Chops. You're letting this get away from you, mate. It's into centre field. Can we stop the run coming across? We can. But loaded bases with no one out. Needless to say, this is not good. Goebel comes up. He's 0 for 1 today. 1 and 2's the count. Be a massive strikeout if we can get it. We can't. Going back is Drew Campbell. He makes the play. Can he get the man at the plate? No, he cannot. And they do pull one back. Runner goes to third as well. And there is one out with runners at the corners for Vela, who is 1 for 1 today. There's a strikeout. That's huge. That is absolutely huge. And it brings up McVeigh now. Let's see what he can do. Can we finish this innings, please? It is out at second. Excellent stuff. Excellent, excellent stuff. All right, and it is Friedendorfer to lead us off against Chris Reed. 1 and 1's the count on our leadoff man. He has got a good piece of it. Over centre field, is it? Yes, it is. And Friedendorfer with a leadoff double. I don't think it's anything more than that as he slides into second. And can we go and extend this lead further? If they keep getting 1 and we keep getting 2 runs, I'm okay with that. It brings up Julian Prade, who is 1 for 1 today. Full count on him, and he strikes out. Unlucky. Vogel now, who's 1 for 1 today as well. Can he get the runner across the plate? Vogel, he gets it up the middle again, and he can get a base hit. Are we coming home? Yes, we are. Friedendorfer scores on the play. An RBI single from Vogel, or Vogel, I should say. And he's a bit of a threat of a steal as well, I think, isn't he? Not the best. Brewer comes up now. He's 1 for 1 today. 0 and 2's the count. Brewer strikes out. That's 2 away. And it's going to be Kinnapin to try and keep this innings going for us. He's 0 for 1 today. We've looked for the steal. We get there. Excellent stuff by Vogel. And Kinnapin now with a chance to drive in a run. 1 and 2's the count. It gets away from the catcher. Runner goes to third. Vogel 90 feet away. Can Kinnapin get him in here? 2 and 2. 2 out. Runner at third. Come on. He has popped her up, and that is going to end the innings. Just the 1 run for us this time. We keep our 2-run lead. It's 5-3 as we go into the top of the 4th. And it's going to be Coletti to continue to McVeigh, who is 1 for 2 today. 0 and 2's the count, and that is a strikeout for Chops. Excellent stuff. 6 of them for the game now. Shu comes in. He's 2 for 2. Had a really good day at the plate for them so far. 0 and 2's the count, though. Chops with another strikeout. He's warming into this game, isn't he? Rizzi comes up now. He's 1 for 1 today. Full count. 2 out, no one on, of course. What can Chops do with him? He strikes him out. Oh, well done, Mr. Vince Coletti. Excellent stuff. Now let's see if we can build on this lead. Roshak to lead us off, who's 1 for 2 today. A full count on our leadoff man. What can he do? Oh, he watches strike 3. Brings up Drew Campbell, who is 1 for 1 today. He drew a walk last time, I think, didn't he? 2 and 2's the count. Campbell, has he got it over shortstop? No, he hasn't, and that is 2 away. And Byron Mills Jr., who is 1 for 2. With 2 RBIs, of course, he got a walk last time as well. And that is another walk. Kawole now with 1 on, 2 out. What can he do? Kawole, he's got a... he's popped it up, hasn't he? He's popped it up. It's going to be caught out there in left center by somebody. Brief hopes of a collision there, but no such luck. And the 4th innings is scoreless. Never thought you'd see the day, did you? All right, Tyrrell Joyce now comes up. He's 1 for 2 today. He's going to face Chops. Full count on their leadoff man, and he's walked him. Never looked like being a strike, did it? Di Benedetto comes up to bat. He's 1 for 2 today. 0 and 2's the count. And that's a strikeout for Chops. Is that 8 now for the game? 9 for the game. Excellent stuff. Lankhorst comes up. He's 0 for 1. They're looking for the steal. It gets away. It gets away from Byron Mills behind the plate. And that is the runner to second. Come on, mate. Come on. And it's a walk. We've got 2 on with 1 out. Their go-ahead run comes to the plate in Brank. He's 1 for 2 today. Come on, Chops. Sit him down, mate. That's a go. It's going to get through. And is it going to score a run? Yes, it is. They pull back a run. It's 5-4. We still only have 1 out, though. Still with runners at first and second. Goebel to the plate. He is 0 for 1 today. We really need to get this out, mate. That is through the left side. Can Drew Campbell keep it? Oh, no, they've tied it up. Another RBI single. It's 5-5 in the top of the 5th. And it's Vela coming up 1 for 2 to face Coletti. And Chops, you need this out, mate. And he's got it. A 10th strikeout. Tell you what, to have 10 strikeouts and have conceded 5 runs, it's a very interesting day on the mound for Vince Coletti, isn't it? 0-2 now on the leadoff man for them. McVeigh is out at first, and that ends the innings, but we're tied it up. We need runs. Friedendorfer to lead us off. He's 1 for 2 today. 2-0 is the count. Come on. That is a ground ball to shortstop, and that'll be out at first. 1 away. Alright, Prade now, who is 1 for 2. 1-1's the count. What can Prade do? He's got a good piece of that through the second baseman, and that is a 1-out single for Julian Prade. Which, of course, brings up Vogel, who's 2 for 2 today. Full count. And he draws the walk. Alright, 2 on, 1 out. A new pitcher as well as Lambert Peters comes up. And if we look over here, he doesn't look particularly great. Leo Burra comes in the bat for us. A first pitch swing from our second baseman. What can he do with it? He has popped it up. Easy catch there for center field. And it's going to be up to Canapin to try and get us back in front here. What can our shortstop do? He's 0 for 2 today. He's frozen on YouTube, hasn't he? He was doing really, really well. And that's another pop-up from our shortstop, and that'll do it. We end the 5th, tied at 5. This is still massive progress, isn't it, to what we used to do, well, have happened to us to the Bonn Capitals last year. Edgar Martinez is going to come in now in the 6th innings to face Shu, who is 2 for 3 today. And let's see what Martinez can do for us. There's a strikeout. That's the way to start. 1 away. Rizzi comes up now, 1 for 2 today. Full count on him. And he walks him. Tyrrell Joyce, who's 1 for 2, and a big, big danger. Full count on him, and that is going to be 7-5. We've seen Tyrrell Joyce do it to us before. He has that in his locker. He's a very, very powerful hitter, and suddenly this game is just getting away from us a little bit, isn't it? And it brings up Di Benedetto, who is 1 for 2 today. I think they're 1 for 3 today, sorry. Martinez strikes him out. That's 2 away. And it is Lenkhorst to the plate. 0 for 1 he is. 0-1's also the count. 2 out, no 1 on. It's a ground ball to Friedendorfer over to first mate. And it's a good throw, and that'll do it. But we ship 2 more runs in the 6th. We now find ourselves behind for the first time in the game. And it's Roshak to lead us off. Let's see if we can get onto their bullpen. Roshak, it's well hit, but is it going to drop in? It is. And it's a leadoff single for Roshak. Now, we know he's a stealing threat. Drew Campbell comes into the plate. He is 1 for 2 today. There goes Roshak. They've read him like a book, and he's out. Too predictable, mate. Too predictable. 1 out now for Drew Campbell. 3-1's the count. And he gets a walk. Byron Mills Jr. to the plate now. He's 1 for 1 with a walk. We're looking for the steal again. This time, Drew Campbell is going to get there. And that is a runner in scoring position with 1 away for Byron Mills Jr. now. Full count on him. And he gets the walk. Alright, go ahead run in the shape of Kawole to the plate. He's 0 for 3 today. What can he do? Kawole, he's getting to a double play. No, it's just the 1. Byron Mills did well to break that up for us. Runners at the corners with 2 out for Friedendorfer. And this is a big, big at bat. 2-2's the count. Friedendorfer, run! And we cannot get anything across the plate. We go into the 7th. Still down by 2. Brank comes in to face Martinez. Martinez 1-2 is the count, and that is another strikeout. He has been so reliable for us. It's really a disappointing thing that he's given up a 2-run home run. He's 0-2 on the new guy, and that is another strikeout. It brings up Vela now, who's 1 for 3 today. 1-1's the count. 2 out, no 1 on. That is popped up, is it? It's going to loop over. It's looped over shortstop's head. And it's a 2-out single for Vela. And it brings up McVeigh, who is 1 for 4 today. Full count. And that'll do it. That'll do it. We stretch with work to do. 7-5 we are down. And it's going to be Julian Prade to lead us off, who is 2 for 3 today. Full count on our leadoff man, and he gets the walk. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. Vogel, who's 2 for 2. What can he do? 1-1's the count. Vogel grounds it towards third base. Run! 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 No! It's a double play. Not what was needed. Leo Burra comes up. He's 1 for 3 today. What can he do with 2 out and no 1 on? 0-1's the count. He has hit it into left field, and that is a 2-out single. And now it's Kinnapen again, who's 0 for 3 today, to try and do something for us. We're looking for the steal. Burra is going to get there. Oh, and they've thrown it away. He's going to get to third as well. All right, Kinnapen, here is now a chance for you to get us back within 1. Please, please get yourself a hit. You're 0 for 3. Come on, mate. He has popped it up again. That's 4 times I think he's popped it up, isn't it? And that's going to do it, unless it's a horrible drop. And we go into the 8th. Still 2 runs down. Martinez to Shu, who is 2 for 4 today. 2 and 2's the count. And that is popped up. It should be caught out there by Vockel coming in centre field. And it is. And that's 1 away. Martinez to Rizzi now, who's 1 for 2 today. 1 and 2 is also the count. And that is a strikeout. 6 strikeouts for Martinez. Not bad out of a bullpen, is it? It brings up Joyce, who of course broke our hearts with that home run last time up. First pitch swing this time with 2 outs. That is straight back to the pitcher. Martinez over to first, and that'll do it. We need 2 runs. Can we get it? Roshek to lead us off against another new man now, Maurice Wilhelm, who is decent-ish. ERA of 6.5 though. We'll take all of that, please. Let's see what Roshek can do with him to lead us off. 0-1's the count. Come on. That is a swinging bunt. Run, Roshek. We know he's quick. Is he quick enough? Yes, he is. And he's got himself an infield hit. Alright, don't try and steal this time unless you're sure of it. Drew Campbell, who's 1 for 2. 3-1's the count. He walks. Alright, and this brings the go-ahead run to the plate in the shape of Byron Mills Jr., who is 1 for 1 today. 0-2's the count, though. No one out, and he strikes out. Oh, it was a silly half-swing thing, wasn't it? Kawole now, who's 0 for 4 and not had a good day. Can he do something for us? Come on, Jimmy boy. Kawole gets a good piece of it to the fence. That's going to score 1. That's probably going to score Drew Campbell for 2. Is it going to tie us up? He turns. He stays at third. An RBI double, though, for Jimmy Kawole. With 1 out, we have runners at second and third. And it's Friedendorfer now with a chance to give us a lead. It's a full count. Oh, he watches strike 3. It's 2 away. And it's Prade, 2 for 3. Come on, Julian. Please, please, get a hit here. 1-2's the count. And he strikes out. And we go to the 9th. Still 1 run behind. Martinez, who's absolutely gassed to continue. To Di Benedetto, who is 1 for 4. Full count on the leadoff man. And he walks him. And that'll do it. Samuel Gersh comes on. The first time we've seen him on the channel. 0 for 2 is the batter. They're looking for the steal. Can we get him? Oh, of course we can. It's a decent throw. Mills Jr. Take him away in cuffs, boys. And it's going to be Lenkhorst now. 1 out, no one on. 1-2 is the count. And let's see what Sammy Gersh can do with him. That is looped into shallow left field. And that's going to be a 1-out single. If you're not familiar with Gersh, as you may not be, this is our young German, well, not that young, he's 25, but he's young enough. Very, very decent bullpen pitcher for us, hopefully, anyway. Brent comes in now. He's 2 for 4 today. Oh, we picked him off. Have we picked him off? We have picked him off. There we go. Excellent work. 2 out, no one on for Brent now. 1-2 is the count. And he strikes him out to end the innings. All right. We need at least 1 in the bottom of the 9th to get the job done. It's Kyle Asher, our backup catcher, coming in to pinch hit. Again, if you haven't seen him, that's what he looks like. He's batting .333 this year. Can he lead us off in style? 1-2's the count. Asher, oh, he's ripped it down the right field line. That's going to be at least a double, surely. He turns, he goes for second, and he gets there. The tying run stands at second. An excellent piece of pinch hitting from Asher. And here we go. 16-game hit streak. Come on as a pinch hitter. All right, it's Burra now, the second baseman. 2 for 4. Full count. Burra strikes out. Oh, come on. We need productive outs here. It's Reichertz, who has only had 1 at bat this season. Didn't get a hit. What a time it is to start it. We don't want 2 out though, mate. Oh, it is 2 out. We're down to our final out. The runner still stands at second. And it's Roshek, who is 3 for 5 today. 1-0's the count. Roshek has popped it up. And we've lost to the Bonn Capitals. 7-6. So there we go, just like that, we dropped from top of the division down to 4th. We were in that right to the very end. I thought we might be able to get it. But we dropped to 6-3, half a game back of the Untouchables, still ahead of the Bonn Capitals. When we move, it's a very, very close division this year. This is not what we came to know and love from the German League last season, is it? And the Bonn Capitals are still a decent team, so it's not the worst result. You know, the fact we were in the game, but still a little bit disappointing to not get the money, I've got to say. But guys, that does it for today. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And we'll be back next time for... We've already seen the Untouchables. Do we want to see them again? That's Dortmund, isn't it? Do we just want to come back for Dortmund? And then we can come back somewhere towards... Or Dortmund's the last series, though, so maybe we don't want to come back for that. You know what? The way that the season's shaping up, let's come back for Game 2 against the Untouchables. I know we've already seen them once this season, but it's looking as though that's going to be our season, isn't it? We're right in the playoff contention this year. So that, I think, is going to be the big game. So we'll come back for that next time, guys. Game 2 of the Paderborn Untouchables. Until then, I'll see you. I've been Aussie Villain. I'll see you next time. Enjoy your week. And yeah, the Baseball Journey will be back next weekend. Take care.